What's happening, everybody? Welcome, Week 14 NFL Egghead Picks. So glad y'all could join me. Coming off a horrible week. I was 8-8, 500. I don't like being 500. I don't like being under 500. That's for sure. But my God, I like winning 10 games at least every week. Y'all know that. I say that every single week. Prior week, I was 9-4 on a short schedule. I'm not picking this week's Thursday night game, so it'll be a short schedule again. So without further ado, let's get on with this week's pick so I can get you out of here. You can make your bets and go on. First game is the Raiders versus the Buccaneers. Buccaneers are favored by 6.5. Over and under is 46.5. Raiders covered for me against Kansas City last week. I'm taking the Raiders again to cover. Give me the 6.5 points. Next game, Browns versus Steelers. Rematch from that big whooping the Browns put on them in Cleveland. Steelers are favored by 6.5. I had the Browns last week to cover. They covered all the way through the game, and then at the last 2 minutes, Jameis Winston threw a couple interceptions. That was the end of that. Knocked me out of a big parlay as well. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Browns again this week. Give me the 6.5 points. It's a divisional game. It's going to be a good game. They play good games every single year, no matter how good the teams are. So I look forward to be competitive again, and I'll take the 6.5 points. Next game, Jaguars versus Tennessee. Jaguars, of course, ain't got their quarterback no more. Trevor Lawrence got hurt last week. That was a wild game. They did cover for me. You know, I've been taking Jacksonville for the last 3-4 weeks, and they've covered. They don't win, but they've covered. They really have. I'm taking them again this week against the Tennessee Titans. Give me the 3.5. I'll take Jacksonville. Next game, Panthers versus the Eagles. Eagles are favored by 12.5. That's probably not enough points. Over and under is 45.5. Eagles are flying high right now. Give me the Eagles, man. To me, they look like the best team in football. I'll take the Eagles. That running game they got is unreal. Next game, Atlanta versus Minnesota. What's happened to Atlanta? I thought they were going to be pretty decent, but my God, they folded the last few weeks. They're getting 5.5 points. Over and under is 46.5. Against my better judgment, I'm going to go ahead and take the Falcons in the points. Next game, Jets versus the Dolphins. Another divisional game. Should be a decent game. The Jets suck this year, no doubt about it. My God, Aaron Rodgers, he's looking old, man. I didn't want to say that because he's one of my favorite all-time quarterbacks, but he's looking old right now. He really is. I'm taking the Dolphins in this one. I think they wipe the floor with the Jets. I think the Jets are going to fold for some draft picks. I really do. I think teams do that. I believe they do, and I think the Jets are going to fold to get higher up in the draft picks. All right, next game, the Saints versus the Giants. Saints are favored by 3.5. Over and under is 41.5. Give me the Saints. The Giants just absolutely suck. They really do. All righty, here's a game I think is going to be a really good game. Another divisional game. Seahawks versus the Cardinals. Cardinals favored by 2.5. Give me the Seahawks on this one. I think they cover this game. I think they win this game right out. And I'll also take the 2.5 points. Next game, my Bears against the 49ers. My God, what's happened to the 49ers, man? They were one of my favorite teams. They looked so great last year. Now they look horrible. They really do. They've had a lot of injuries, no doubt about that. They're favored by 3.5. Over and under is 44.5. I'm taking the over in this game. I think it goes over. I will take the over, and I'll stay away from the winner. Next game, Buffalo versus the Rams. This is my lock of the week. I'm taking the Buffalo Bills to dominate the Rams in L.A. and win the game pretty easily. All right, next game, Chargers versus Kansas City Chiefs. Chargers are getting 3.5 points. Chiefs are favored by 3.5. Over and under is 42.5. I'm taking the Chargers in this one. Chiefs probably wake up and offense finally come to life, and because I'm taking the Chargers, they'll probably come to life and blow the Chargers out, but I don't think so. I'm taking the Chargers in this one and 3.5 points. Next game, Cincinnati Bengals versus Dallas Cowboys. Remember I said I wasn't going to bet on the Cowboys no more because they just screwed me for like 3 straight games. They won a couple, and They've come into it. I don't think the Bengals win this game. I really don't easily. I think the Bengals win, but not easily. But I'm taking the Cowboys at home and give me the 5.5 points. And that is my picks for this week. Thank you. Good luck. I hope you make some money. See you next week.